Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking at the 15, a short kick. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They begin with a run by Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 24, Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Rodgers going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And this one's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Snap comes at 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They begin the drive with Coleman. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Gets this one to Hill. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Yeah.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw is Rodgers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 19 yards away. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right to the air is Rodgers. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On first down, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Rodgers now on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. Shoves him aside. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Being chased out left. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Broncos will take over on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now this throw caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Completes this one to Thornton. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run. And
he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Right side, Thornton with it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
14, 14,
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From midfield now, here's Wilson. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian McCaffrey, 31 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Rodgers' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Hey, 626.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw is Rodgers. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he will have the Broncos' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Chase Young. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is in. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Again, it's Mixon. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
You got 58.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. We're scoreless after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Tucker's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the the shotgun. They run with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw again on second down, Rodgers. And he's got this to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Inside handoff to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's got some space here. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
Right back. Hey, 626. Come out.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's one where you probably give the ball carrier a bit of a mulligan, right?
Yeah.
Where was he going to go there?
Yeah, you could almost see his brain turning over from our perspective. Just put your foot in the ground and go, except there was no place to put his foot in the ground, and there was no place to go. No room to roam.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers dumps it off to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Number 50, you want over here. Yeah. Outside. Number 50, you want over here.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. picked up by Javon Holland. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Hey, 26. 50. Cat 300. Cat 300. Come on. Take 30. Right now. You got 58. Inside.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On fourth down, Rodgers. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Justin Jefferson, 44 yards. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
26.
Now it's Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. The 30. 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. An option handoff here to Mixon. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And this one too low.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now Rodgers. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Rodgers now to throw. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught.
Hey, take 26.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. One final try now for Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. There he goes, right side. The 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And some space here. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of it.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kyle Pitts, 56 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 25 on second down, Rodgers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. On a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club? So
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An option handoff here to Mixon. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, you want over here.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Zebra.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Taylor doing what he does best. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Room here to run. Past the 20. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. To the right side, this is Taylor. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. A give for Taylor running right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jonathan Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
From the 41, Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it, but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Randy Moss, 59 yards. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Jair Elam makes a pick. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Justin Jefferson. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from FedEx Field. From way up at the 23. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. As they start on the ground, and he'll get this to the 32.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. Dumps it off to Mixon. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another try for Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he returns this to the 22.
Go. 46 down, man. 5-4.
Wentz now on 1st down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Going right back to Dotson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Wentz. Oh, see a body set up shop at the 46-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Number 50, hey, you block over here. Hey, take 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
26.
From the 41, Rodgers. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
26.
Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Donald Parham, 28 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Here we go. Sunday. 14, 82, 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz, his throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown! Donald Parham, 34 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pulls it in at the 13. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Buying time to us, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Rodgers throwing on 4th down. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Randy Moss in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. First down, Wentz. And he's got his big tight end here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start. Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers going deep for Hill. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz, and Thomas has it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now, Wentz again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
He'll drop this down to Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Wentz gonna throw. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. Throwing now is Wentz. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Wentz now on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw is Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Down the numbers. There he goes. 30, 20. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers now to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
We have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Here we go.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Wentz now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. He's got a man. Andre Reed complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 30. Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Wentz. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19. Into the red zone, Wentz. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there, and they'll be facing the 3rd and 12. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. And now whistles blow here. Play has stopped, and we're going to get a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. And now here is another interception. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you had looked, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the six-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. The 40. The 20.
We did all this, bro, just for you to do this shit. Like, come on, dude. I'll give you a fucking free touchdown, or not.
Go down as time has now run out on this game. Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch?